Hey guys, it's Wes back with another video. I want to do something a little different here for my channel. But I'm deciding to do a DIY on a demolition mask. I recently seen a mask just like this. I seen a guy have one signed by them. He had spikes all over it, and like I said, he had it, signed by the both Axe and Smash. And he had it for quite a bit of money, 130 bucks. And to me, I mean, it looked good, but I think I can make one better. So that's why I'm here today. So the total cost for all these will be, I believe, $28. Got sandpaper, it's $1. I got the Dollar Tree. Got your masking tape, $1. Some of these stuff I got from the Dollar Tree. Super glue for $1. Here I got this at Lowe's. It's a matte black one. Got that. That's actually $1 as well. I got these spikes here, about 1 inch, and got a few domes there, about $6 a piece. And then obviously you got the mask, that was $5. And then over here you got the all-purpose form. I work construction, so I had this available to me. I asked one of the guys at the work if I can have this, so he said it was okay. But yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I believe if you want to get a smaller version of this, it's probably around $8. So you got it probably around $28 total. I actually had most of this stuff, so really the only two I had to really pay was the mask and the spikes and the domes here. Everything else I got, that was already here, so realistically I just paid, 17 bucks. But total, if you're doing this from the start, fresh start, would be around 28 bucks. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right to it. I'm gonna go ahead and use like a card. You can get like a squeegee or something if you want to. I don't use this card anymore, so I'm gonna try to do the best what I can do with one hand. This part of the video is just gonna be just getting the compound here, spreading it out on the circles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mask the back of the mask here. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so this is the final product with the masking tape. Just went ahead and got about 1 inch of tape, just put it over the hole there pretty gently. Just so that the purpose here, the form can just slide on there pretty good, so it won't like leak out the back. So yeah, you don't need a huge roll or anything. Some of these holes you can just do it in like one, like this one I did 2 holes with 1 piece of tape here, but yeah, just do it over, nothing serious, just throw over the hole here. It actually looks pretty cool like that, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, you got about 30 holes here total. So yeah, definitely a lot of holes. But I'm gonna try my best and do this with one hand. I'm gonna go ahead, got my card here. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in here, put it over the hole, and so on. I'm gonna show you one demonstration. Then I'm gonna pause the video, and you'll see the finished product. So let's go ahead and try it. Yeah, pretty nasty stuff here. Let's see, it's the first time I'm trying this out. I don't know who else, so here you get a glop of it. And you're just gonna put it over. And you're gonna smooth it out. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video, and the next part you'll see is gonna be all the holes will be filled, so I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back with the finished product. Did tell you before, I should have told you this before, but you should wear gloves. It didn't get too messy, so, but yeah, you should wear gloves for this. Anyways, here's our finished product. Got all the 30 holes plugged there. Wasn't too bad. I think it took me like 5 minutes. I will say the hardest ones are the ones on the side here. Let's see, yeah, like these 3 right here on the side, and then the nose was pretty hard. Other than that, all the sides up here, that one was the easiest. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this cure for about 24 hours or so. And then what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna get my sandpaper, sand it down to a smooth edge. You see there's some glops there, so other than that, it looks pretty good, pretty easy. Let's see the back. Yeah, the back stood out pretty good, so I'm gonna try to make this a one video, so it might be a long video. I'm hoping I can splice, because tomorrow obviously I'm gonna have to turn off the video after this, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday, I'm gonna go ahead and sandpaper it down, smooth it down, and then the next day, which would be Monday, I would well actually yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna sandpaper it and spray paint it, and then Monday I'm gonna go ahead and super glue the spikes and stuff on. So I'm hoping I can splice all these videos into one video. I don't want to really do part 1, part 2, part 3 stuff. So but yeah, that's about it guys. It does look pretty good. I will say you probably should get a smaller like squeegee, or I don't know what they call them, just scraper. I mean, it worked fine, but if I might have to do more. I will probably have to do more sanding because of how big the card was and stuff. So I would recommend probably going to the Lowe's or something and get one of those small scrapers. But yeah, I didn't use that much of it, so you definitely don't need something like this. But like I said, this was on the job, so you probably need maybe an ounce of it, maybe 2 ounces, not even. So yeah, but I got that for free, so I can't beat it. But yeah, you can use JB Weld or Carbondo, or all-purpose. You can use spackle if you wanted to, just as long as it's sandable and sprayable. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and then the next thing you'll see is me sanding it and smoothing it down and painting it. So I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, this is day 2 of this project, and as you can see, it's been 24 hours and it's been fully dried, as you can tell. Looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I'm still got the tape on in the back. I'm gonna leave it on for this next step. I'm gonna go ahead and use sandpaper and smooth out some of these edges here. Have a couple of few bumps right there, and right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and smooth it out. I'm gonna start with one P80 and work my way up. So yeah, just gonna do it in like a circular motion, and that's really it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to do this with one hand here. What I've been always taught is to use, kind of just fold it up into like fourths, and then just do it in a circular motion. So let me see if I can try it here. I think right here. It's kind of hard with one hand, but what you would do, just do it in a circular motion where the edges are all bumped. Let's see, go over here. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little demonstration of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video again, and you'll see the finished product here. All you want to do is just basically just get all those bumps out and make it as smooth as possible. So, alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, this is right now, it's all smoothed out here. For information, it will do some sort of mess, so let you guys know that. But yeah, I went around it about a few times. Just kind of put it at eye level, and I just, you know, just smoothed it out the best I could. And I think I did a good job for sanding for the first time. I will say, when you're putting this stuff on, make it as smooth as possible, because if you leave like I had a bump like right around here. It was like a streak, like a little, it was like kind of like a speed bump kind of thing, and it was really hard to get off. I had to, you know, sand it a few times more than the rest of them. So in case you want to do more work, just when you're putting this stuff on, just try to make it as smooth as possible. But yeah, it looks really good. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and sand it with a 150, and then that should be it. Should be ready to paint. I think the hardest one again was the nose there. Not the smoothest, but that's going to be as good as it gets. I do still got the tape on. I'm probably going to leave it on until after I paint it, even after I glue on the spikes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the 150 out and basically just go over it one more time, and then we should be ready for paint. So let's go ahead and pause. Alright guys, this is a finished product after I hit it with the 150 sandpaper. Looks really good. What I like to do is just fill over the holes or over where you got the solution at, and just get your finger, just rub over it. See if there's any bumps. I don't feel anything. Feels pretty good so far. Yeah, everything's well smooth. So what I'm going to do is get a tack cloth and just wash it over really quick, all the dust. I think total time for this was probably about 15 minutes with the 80 and with the 150 as well. If you wanted to do it, I wouldn't do it in a rush, you know, take your time, because you never know, if you go too fast you might chip something and you might have to redo it again. But this is a finished one after everything. It looks really good. I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead, wash it off real quick, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, here's a product when it's all cleaned. Just got a rag and just kind of dabbed it with water a little bit and just cleaned it the best I could. If you guys hear wind, I apologize. We're out in the open here. I do want to say that I forgot something in the beginning of the video. You would need primer. It's you know, it's just so that it can stick, you know, so the black paint can stick to it easier. So what I'm going to do one light coat. Make sure you shake it up for a good minute and be kind of far away, be out in the open. You should wear a mask as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, this is what it should look like. Primered up. Just a light coat. As you can see some black showing through. The logo's almost fading away there. The size is pretty good. You just want to lightly just go around it and lightly do that. I'm going to go ahead and wait for this to dry. We're out in the Florida weather here, so it's about 88 degrees out. So I'm going to wait and primer it one more time. I'm probably going to wait about 10 minutes or so. It shouldn't be too quick. And then after that, we're going to do some black paint, which that will probably take about 30 minutes to dry. I'm not sure how many coats I'm going to do. I'm going to do at least 2. I might do 3. So we'll see on that. But yeah, next step, just wait 10 minutes, cover it again with some primer, and then we'll spray paint it black. So be back. Alright guys, so here is the second coat of the primer. So at this stage, you shouldn't see any black at all. So it's basically completely covered in that primer there. Just take your finger here and see if it's dry, which it is. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get my flat black, and go ahead and lightly coat it. Basically the same way I did with the first coat of primer. You want just a light coat. You still want to see the primer kind of coming through, and then say about, I don't know, it's probably this far away, I guess. Make sure you shake this up for a good minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and the next thing you'll see is it's a first coat. So give me a second. Alright, I'm here again with the first coat of the matte black. As you can see, it's, like I said, you don't need to glob it on there, no thick coats. You still should see the primer on there. And it's coming out pretty good, so I'll probably rate around 15 to 20 minutes to throw on the next coat. It might look like I need 3 total coats total, maybe. So we'll see after the second coat here. I'm going to go ahead and do the second coat. Second coat, you shouldn't see too much gray on there, or too much of the primer showing through. So yeah, so next video, or next clip you'll see is basically all blacked out. So alright, so here is the second coat of my mask here. Looks pretty good. This is after only 20 minutes of drying. I am going to do one more coat, so it's going to require 3 coats total. So, but it looks good. So so next time, so I'm going to let it dry for about a whole day, and then tomorrow I'll be super gluing the spikes and all the domes. So I'll see you guys for that. Alright guys, so here's the final stage of the paint. So this is 3 total coats. Did let this cure for 24 hours, so just for the heck of it, really. But yeah, it looks good. You can still kind of see the holes in there, but I think that's just gonna bet it's gonna be. Still looks pretty cool. So now the final stage, which would be the studs and the rivets. What Demolition did, they had these spikes kind of going in a pyramid. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so forth. I got 15 here total. So do that. Then these, they just go around the perimeter here. Probably just going to use 7 total. So probably 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 7 there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got my super glue. Just gonna put 1 dab on it. Here's the bottom of it here, of the spike. So you get those on eBay for $6 for a 20 pack, but I just need 15. And then these, I don't have any nails. Here's the bottom of those. Those can screw in. That comes in a pack of 10, but like I said, I only need 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then the next clip would be the finished product. So here's that first one I did. I just had my finger on the other side and pushed it down with the other hand. But yeah, here's the one. I just did the best I could with the middle. So looks good so far. Go ahead and put 2 here. Here's number 2. We'll start with number 3. Here's number 3. Here's row 4. And we're on to the last row of 5. And here's the last row, number 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then try to give it like a little strength test. So I'll be back. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. And it looks fully dried. I just gave it like a little shake test here. Just real quick with all of them, and I mean you can see how I'm rocking it back and forth. Looks pretty good. Did the upside down test. Nothing's falling out. Up and down, shaking it. So it's pretty good. I will say that it's pretty tedious. Man, that was just really hard. I was getting slippery because my hands are, sweating. And it would push down. Because these spikes are real. You can't push down on them at the top too often or for too long. So you kind of had a boom. Kind of gave you an indent there for me. But if I did, I would have another row of 6. Unfortunately, they gave me a pack of 20. I just need 1 more spike. So maybe down the line I can add another row of 6, but no big deal. I like it how it is, really. So next step would be the these little domes here. That's going to be a pain in the ass. I can't wait for that one. So I'm going to go ahead, put 1, 2, 3 on each side and put 1 in the middle here. So you'll see that up next. Alright guys, I got the rivets on. I guess you can call them rivets, the little dome things here. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I just put like a little dab of glue on it and just kind of set it on there and press it down for 10 seconds, so it wasn't too bad. As for a weight point, let's see. So for the first one right here, this one, I just kind of lined it up with the top of this eyelid right here. And then as for, excuse me guys, the second one right here, as you can see, the 3 holes, kind of just put it about, you know, almost in the middle there of that first 2 holes. Sorry guys, trying to do this with one hand. See these 2 holes? I just centered it up the best I could. And then for this one, I just centered in on this hole and then just lined it up with the rest. I did the same with the other side. Just line that first one with the eyelid there. That second one, just put it towards that right hole there. And then that one, just put it towards the right of that hole. But yeah, it did pretty good. And then you got the bottom hole there, or the bottom dome. Just went ahead and centered that with the nose there. So came out pretty good. So really like how it turned out. I'm gonna leave it out here for the hell of it. But yeah, here's really the final product. Like I said, what I might do, I might get another row of 6 up there, 6 spikes, but I'll probably do that later. No big deal. It's not like I'm meeting them tomorrow anyway. It's just for a future project. But yeah, it's for having them sign it. Have one sign right there in that spot and the other one in that spot. So be pretty cool. And can't wait for them to see it, so it'd be nice. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm sorry for the length of this video. I think I'm on to almost 25 minutes now, so I do appreciate everything. And if you guys are going to do this, let me know, because I would like to see it myself. But yeah, you guys take care and have a good one.